reported that he is still searching for speakers and is waiting to hear back from Steve Gruder, who is with the Expedient Dublin Data Center, to see if they can provide an online presentation on cloud computing trends. An in-person presentation and tour of the Expedient Dublin Data Center may not be possible at this time due to the pandemic. Ellen advised that the West Area Chair, as a person who wants to work in Communications Society, is a volunteer. Chad Morning has an assistant professor at Ohio University with the Computer Science Department. He lives in Columbus. So I will replace those paragraphs there with what he submitted.
Okay, thank you, Howard.
Now, did anybody have any other comments of any kind? If not, I would call for a motion to approve
Okay, any
the
second?
minutes.
I'll go ahead and second.
Okay, so Bob second, and motion to approve the minutes. Everyone, I guess. Anybody that's opposed, say nay. Otherwise, it's the minute is approved as it is read and amended by Bob's comment. Okay. With that, we can go into the agenda. So right now we have myself, Ian, Austin from Power Engineering Society. We have Brian from DevRai Online. We have Helly from OSU Graduate Student Branch. Howard Jones, our section secretary. Bob Walston, Section Advisor and Communication Society Chair, and Sol Black, which is our membership chair. So with that, we can go to the report. So one thing I can say is that I attended the Region 2 meeting this past couple of weeks. So that was a very good meeting just to see where the region is planning to do to address some of the issue that we're having with membership development, activities, and improving the way we operate in the section, having better communication between student brands, professional brands. So that's all been discussed, some ways to improve that. And also we voted on the director nomination for the director-elect for 2023-2024 terms. And the IEEE USA president was attended and also shared some things with us, and one of the negative thing that was shared to us, negative item, was that they discontinue some funding for IEEE USA that we can get. So that was one of the bad news. Somehow the revenue is not there, so they're looking at some of the program that they can eliminate. So with the activities, we're talking about Legislative Day, and Howard, can you mute?
Yeah, just a minute.
All right, thanks.
I'm
All right, thanks. So you're looking at 2020 activities, upcoming activities. Right now, April 22nd is set for the Legislative Day, and we have secured Swin from PES to represent our section, and he will provide a presentation on grid protection. I still need to send out the invite to all the chapter and also the Ohio section, since Columbus has already paid the money for this event, and we want to maximize the discount available to all our PEs within the Ohio region. And I have a good contact with the Dayton, Cleveland, and Lima team for now, and they're pretty on board on that. And maybe that's something we can do in the future, is have them contribute instead of just our section shouldering the sponsorship. Okay, and we have, I'm still looking to finalize some of the event that needs to be done. I think Ian and I have been discussing this, but we need to plan it now because summer is coming, and it's gonna be July 30th is gonna be here pretty soon. So we need to iron out and define what we need to do for this STEM exhibit. I plan to do a leadership workshop on the 26th of March. I have reserved a meeting room at the Whitehall Library. I think it's a good place for us just to reconnect, since we haven't had a face-to-face meeting in a couple of years. This is a Saturday, so it might be difficult for some of you guys, but I think it's a good time just to go out and have a breakfast, with the section if you can, and we will try to work on looking into some of the tools that is available for us right now that we have not been utilizing as well. And actually it's Saturday, Region 2 had a workshop on V-tools, but I had a prior engagement, so I couldn't attend to it. And I'm planning on looking at the presentation, and hopefully we can utilize some of the presentation for this event. And during the Region 2 meeting, Barry Tilton presented, our current director. Actually, I didn't know that they were planning to do these, but they did presented our section with the 100-year anniversary. um, uh, it wasn't a plaque, but a banner. So they did give us the banner for the 100 year, and that was nice. It's kind of unexpected, but it was nice. So I will probably looking into the section and trying to get some help to start planning for this event, targeting maybe early September. Since I don't want to do anything in the summer, since people are going on vacation, and especially our students maybe are on the break, I would like to make sure that our student section is invited into this event. So I will send out some requests from most of you guys for help.
Helen,
Yes.
I think our section turned 100 this month, so it's kind of appropriate that you received the banner at the Region 2 meeting in March.
Mhm. Yes, so I didn't quite know what month is our anniversary, but since they gave it to us this March, as that was our first, I guess, face-to-face meeting since the pandemic. So that was a very good gesture from Region 2, and I wanted to make sure that we have enough planning, because we should be giving, I will try to make sure that previous chair, let's say Carl and some of the other officers, we give them some credit, at least some plaque or from the previous years of service, and we did not do that this year. So I guess, this March is very hectic for us, so I think it's a good idea to have some time to plan for it. That way we do it properly. And the IEEE USA legislation visit, this is normally going to DC, but since it's virtual now, so if you are interested, you can go to IEEE USA website and look at the registration link. They have a huge participation last year because it's virtual. Considered to be in the past, it's limited the number of like couple of people to attend for that, since the cost to go to DC is pretty high. And also, I forgot to put in here that our section is we've been helping the graduate students do their event next month, and Helly is really doing a great job planning for that. So I want to make sure that our section is going to support our student chapter. So that's all I have for the chair's report. I did not see Dr. Berger. I have to get in touch with him because I think the award submission for the section has been extended to April 15. It's supposed originally it was like March 15 is the deadline to submit. And one thing that I also found is that they have an awards for friend of IEEE, so it's like industry partner. And I think Howard, it might be a good idea to maybe nominate AEP into this award, since they have been providing funding for us for the last 3 years or more. What do you think? Do you have any comments on that, Howard?
Yeah, I think that would probably be good. Uh,
Yeah, I need to look at the requirement. What do we need to do that? And I need to get in touch with Dr. Berger.
okay, they also since they also work for the section and the PES.
Yes. So
And
we, we could probably work with Austin maybe on this case if I need some fill out some paperwork for that. But Dr. Berger, since we kind of appoint him as chair of the awards committee, and we have to work with him. And I know I mentioned having John Golsey in the committee, but I don't think we finalized the people that's in that committee. So we should define that. I would like to have at least maybe 4 people in that committee, because sometimes it takes a lot of writing that you have to do. But with Dr. Berger's experience on writing, grants and stuff like that, he should be very, very good on endorsing for the awards.
okay, on your graduate student one, that's the one you sent out to, right?
Yes,
Earlier
yes,
and
I have,
I think we should as a section try to get members to go to that and support it. I think
yes,
that's
yes.
great.
Yeah, this definitely. I created the V tool. I was having a hard time with my V tools, but I will send today the e-notice to make sure that it gets to the section. But Helly is been promoting it in the university level. So I need to make sure that our section, especially, I know I sent an email to all the section chair. But that's the frustration part that I see, is that I don't get a lot of response from some of the section chair, society chair, I mean. Okay, so that's, I guess, with that. And then I don't see Daniel, but I think Daniel has sent us the report. Everything has been filed, so we should get our bonus on turning over our financial to. Oh, excuse me, we're getting some echo here. So I think we're okay with the financial. He's been taking care of some of the. I saw a couple of reimbursement that needs to be done, but he's got that taken care of. Okay, so with that, we can go into the professional societies. Um, Haven't heard from Dr. Bringer. So we'll skip her. I need to get in touch with her. What's going on with the APMTT? So Bob, any? Oh, sorry, I skipped to the professional society. So I have Sol. Sol, well, share with us about. I did not attend. I was not able to attend the membership development last Friday, but from the meeting, from the Region 2 meeting, it's the trend right now within the U.S. is that we're kind of losing membership, but it seems to be overall, actually, the membership is up. It's just not in region 1 to 6. So they're doing all kinds of maybe in the future will be some redefinition. Okay. So do you have any comments on that, Saul? Okay. Hello, Saul. Somebody is typing their. Okay, I think Saul may have some audio problem. Okay. So let's skip that for now. Hi, Saul, are you okay? Can you hear us? But I've lost, okay, Saul lost his audio. Senior upgrade anytime you like, let me know. We can hear him typing though.
I hear someone typing.
Okay. Yeah, that was Saul. I think he was sending a chat that he lost his audio.
Oh, he can't
So
hear us.
he was saying that yeah, my report is that we can have a senior upgrade anytime you like. Let me know. Big thing is in my mind is how to get all engineers that will be coming to Columbus Intel involved in the section. Okay. Yeah.
Is Ian on? Is he?
Yeah, I think
Ian's
he's
on.
trying to get on. I can see. Hi, Saul. Can you hear us? Yeah, he's breaking apart. We can't hear anything.
No, I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, we saw your
It's
chat.
on and off.
Okay, so I read your chat to the group. So I guess we need to plan for the senior upgrade. Hopefully we can do that in April. All right. Okay. With that, Ben is not here because he doesn't feel good. Educational activities. Ian, do you have anything on that?
Primarily, the thing I've done so far, educational activities wise, I actually started getting some like some little toys to kind of play around with, get some ideas on what we could do for the state fair to kind of keep the kids entertained. So I'm just kind of getting some ideas of what all I could do. I'm going to be probably working on some computers here soon as well to try to get those prep for state fair activities.
Okay, good. You and I probably need to meet offline and figure out what we need to do and what we need to buy for in preparation for that event.
Yeah, primarily we just need to get some like flyers and some pens and like simple giveaways. But I don't know if you know about the big hoopla that just happened on Sunday.
Yes.
They were supposed to make like these little flashlight things. And I honestly think it was a pretty good idea, and it's something probably we should try to do ourselves at the state fair. it's like all it is an LED light, some cardboard, some foil, and then some wire, and then a little cat battery.
Yeah, so we probably could, you know, maybe work with what's his name, the one from Dayton, um, James. So we can get in touch with them on what they did, but we can also, you know.
They actually didn't do their original plan because they items that they were supposed to have didn't get shipped to them. So, but I know exactly what we need to actually carry that thing they were supposed to do out. Because I've watched
Okay,
the
so
video that they gave to us to watch. Because I was going to go help it out and meet like our neighboring section, but I wound up getting stuck. So.
yeah, that's the reason why with the issue with supply chain, regardless what it is. So that's why we need to plan to order things that we need to use. You know, it doesn't matter how simple it is, but right now the supply chain is real crazy. So we need to start working on getting some of these items.
All right. Well, we should probably we'll have a little meeting offline someday then.
Okay, that sounds good. All
All
right.
right.
Anything on the web?
Nothing new on the web. I mean, I'm gonna probably try to get some updates put onto it here soon. Like, need to probably get some updates on who's actually in what position today. I know we got like a lot of positions that we haven't really been active in, and then we got some positions that like who's labeled there currently isn't who's actually there. So I know I got some things I need to touch up on.
Okay. Yep. All right. So with that, we can go into student activities. So I guess Saul, I think I just saw he's still having problem with his computer. Okay. So we'll just email him later on. Okay. The auditor is still open, so we should try to find somebody to work on whatever Jim Reed has done. I know Jim has done quite a bit of work. We just need to follow through with that. Okay. So Bob, anything on the section?
As far as section advisory report, um, I was wondering at the Region 2 meeting if Barry, as the Region 2 director, or any of the other Region 2 members made any comments about our local operating procedures, or did they say anything about it?
That didn't really come up. I think they have an agenda that they want to discuss. So, and I personally, honestly, I forgot to ask him about it.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard back from Barry yet, but maybe I'll try to contact him again and find out.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll contact Barry again.
All right. All
Hey,
right. Thank
Bob,
Yeah.
I had trouble hearing you. So if you can just send me a couple of sentences or whatever you talked about, I'd appreciate it. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
It came in bad. I couldn't understand you. So thank you.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Bob. So Jim, I haven't heard from Jim in a while. I know Golsey sent us a message that his wife passed away. So I may get in touch with him. He's also another good person that we can invite with some of these student events that we have. I know he's a very dynamic speaker, so we need to start utilizing him. I don't know what's his capacity at this time, so we'll have to check. Okay, so that brings us to the affinity group. There's no Dr. Bringer is, like I said, I have not heard from her in a while. And then, so with your plan, Bob, if there's any update on your plan about additional meetings?
Yeah, let's see. I tried to contact Expedient, the Dublin Data Center, and my email and everything went okay. But then recently, the email message I sent to Steve Gruder bounced, and then the online directory, his name's no longer listed. So I guess he's no longer with them.
Mm.
And so I left a message for Monty Stratton, and so I'm waiting to hear back from him as to whether they can provide a presentation to our members. And I'll still ask him if tours might be opening up since the pandemic might be getting better, where it's the cases are down and everything. One thing I did wonder is at the overall Expedient headquarters. Um, they have some online webinars that they recorded. Would we be, if there's any topics of interest, would we be able to use those as a meeting topic?
Yes, I mean, if you have the material and if you want to present that, that's okay. I mean, that's still, we can consider that as a technical event.
Okay. And then I wasn't sure how, if there's a link on, WebEx, if, Ian would have any trouble, you know, accessing it or not.
We probably need to get maybe the data. Let's say if it is a PowerPoint or something, we just need to get it, and then Ian can upload, or you
Okay.
can do you can do the presentation like we are doing today, where you can just share what you have.
Okay.
Or if they're going to present it, I mean, we can still invite them. I mean, we've done that in the past with some of our presenter. For example, the last time we had a presentation for women in engineering, she was presenting her her portion from Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
So
think the WebEx is definitely capable of doing that.
okay.
Bob,
Yeah.
again, I couldn't understand part of your, if you can write something on the computer communication, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. I'll
Thank you
send it
very
to you.
much.
Yeah. I'll send
All
Yeah,
it to you.
right.
I think maybe the battery on on your the wireless mic is going down, so it's kind of on. It would go off on and off.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Anything else, Bob?
That's all for right now.
Okay. So Carl, I have not heard from Carl. Dr. Berger is not here. Dr. Nasser. Austin, any updates for PES?
Um, uh, pretty much, we're looking at celebrating PES Day similar to last year. So we're probably looking at doing weekly webinars throughout April. I was contacted to kind of serve as the Region 2 lead for coordinating those kind of events. I haven't heard back yet, so I may need to follow up with the PES Day group. The other big announcement that I can probably make is regarding Schwinn. So as of Friday this week, Schwinn will no longer be with AET. He has accepted an opportunity with AES Indianapolis or Indiana. So just kind of one of those things where if you have an opportunity, reach out to Schwinn, wish congratulations. I guess one change is that regarding, his role within TES and IEEE is that with him moving to Indiana, he will be shifting from Region 2 to Region 3. So
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Actually,
So-
Indiana is Region 4.
okay, Region 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
just
So
you know,
I
wish him
need
best.
I need to verify with him that he's still going to be doing the presentation for legislative day, because that's already been set. So I think he was okay with that, but I just want thank you, Austin. So I will touch base with him to make sure that that is still good.
Yeah. Yeah.
When is his last day with EEP again?
His last day with AEP will be March 18th, so this Friday.
March 18th. Okay, so I'll make sure I'll send him an email today.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Well, definitely hate to see him go. He was always did a good job for PES, our section.
Yeah, he'll be missed, and we'll definitely try to keep in touch with him.
Yes, yeah,
I'm sure
yeah.
he will. I'm sure he will never turn down an opportunity to come and give some more speeches over here in Region 2. So keep him in mind.
Okay. Yep. All right. Thanks. Anything else?
No, I believe that's all I have for right now.
Okay. So with that, we can move to young professional. I'm still looking. I have some prospect for that position. So I'm probably for now, I'm trying to coordinate events, kind of join the event with YP and young professional, just to keep things moving, and we can start planning for some events and cover that that group. I need to look into OU analytics and look at the young professional members within our section, and maybe start tapping into some of those people to start volunteering. Okay, with that, we have our students, presidents here. We have no advisor present, so I guess we'll go with I think Helly, I'll take you last since you got some presentation. So Brian, any update on your printer project?
I actually was gonna ask you if you got Ladinia's email last night, because she had put together a presentation that she put on her Wix website about her 3D printer and the builds that she's been working on. Did you get that? Because I know you needed something for your report. I've been trying to get everyone to send things.
I did not see it on my Metler, but maybe she sent it on my my personal account. I will check tonight.
Okay, if you don't find it, I can provide you the link to the presentation. I actually could probably just put it in the chat right now. But I wanted to make sure that you had that, and I also had some information that I was going to share regarding the next step of the project that the robotics committee chair has been working on, which is to build a robot that's going to actually be an automatic weeder for like gardens. And if you want, I can share my screen and show you the presentation, but if we don't have time, that's fine too. I can also send it to you if you want any of that media just for your report, because there's some pictures in there that he added.
Okay, let me stop sharing and then you can share.
Okay. So, can you guys see my screen?
I can see it now.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so Devin, the robotics committee chair, put this together. He's been just going really hard on the robotics since he stepped down as our program chair, which I still need to find a replacement. But this automatic weeder, he actually kind of took the design from Turtle, or the idea from Turtle, and his whole idea is that we can probably build the same thing, but maybe even do better, and probably for a lot less money, since I think the Turtle costs over $300. So, and I think since it basically just drives around in the garden and the wheels kind of disrupt growth, and then there's like a little weeder in the front, like a weed whacker in the front, but it's basically going to work almost like a Roomba or something, except it has to navigate away from the plants and things that you don't want it to harm. So I think the Turtle uses bumper sensors, and he's wondering if maybe we want to try some different sort of sensor technology than just bumper sensors. And he's thinking that we might be able to do this within a single session, but we'll see, because that's probably going to depend on people's current experience and how they progress through the project. But I think the first step is going to be designing the robot, and then I think building it and printing the parts with a 3D printer. I think everyone's going to have to go through some training as far as how to do 3D modeling, or at least how to use someone else's 3D model. If someone like Devin puts together the model, make sure that everyone knows how to use the slicing programs and things like that to actually get into a file type that's compatible with the printer. So yeah, I just thought I'd share the PowerPoint that he made, since I thought it was pretty cool, because he just put this together for the robotics committee. I think he's planning on doing even more as far as presentations to make things easier. And he also proposed a new committee that's going to kind of combine multiple committee efforts into environmental sciences and technologies. So I think his idea here, if we can make it work, and this is probably more of a long-term goal, is to have like the networking committee, the programming committee, and the robotics committee work together to put something together that might have more to do with environmental sciences. And I wish he was here to talk about it more. But right now, this is just an idea. This is something we might be looking into, since we have those three committees, and we might be able to get them all working together on a single project eventually. So just thought I'd introduce that idea. And I don't want to take up too much of the committee's time here, so I'll go ahead and, I'll stop there. But if you don't find Ladinia's email, or you need more information about what we're doing or media, we've kind of dedicated ourselves after a meeting last night to try and create a video to get members kind of excited about our student branch, because we think that like I have a presentation that I'm going to give to the physics class tonight, and it's going to be like over 200 students, but it's more of an IEEE presentation, which is fine, but sometimes people don't know exactly how that applies to their student branch. So we're thinking about putting together like a 1-minute video to kind of show some of these robotics projects and 3D printer stuff that we're working on, and try and get more people to join. So anyways, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Brian. Just like that's one thing that I've been discussing with Haley, is that we need to do something to promote the brand, and that IEEE is not just a college organization. It's a thing you do in college. It is a home. That's your technology home for the rest of your of your career, whether you stay in engineering or you go into, some of these. IEEE is no longer just for electronics and electrical engineers. There's so much breadth into the organization now and the society that it encompasses so many things. So we need to make sure that people understand that, and there is a value of being in a technical society like as IEEE, and sometimes we fail to convey that message. So that's yeah, that's
Lavinia is actually
exciting.
going to work on the video right now. So if she puts something together soon, because she's just going to play around with it and see if she has enough media to put a video together. If she does, I'll share it with you.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, definitely. All right. Thank you. And with that, Haley, would you like to present right up on the upcoming events? This is on April 5th. It's kind of workshop networking event with the students and the section. And like as Howard said, we really need to support our student section to make sure members is attending these and supporting their effort.
Sure. I don't have a very specific presentation, but I would like to just share my screen and show you a few things like registration and all.
Okay.
Uh, just give me a second. I'm not able to find my browser in the screen share option. Okay, I think. Okay, not this one. I'm so sorry about this. I have no idea why it's not showing what I want to share. I'll just share my screen then.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so we are organizing spring banquet and networking event. It's not just networking event, but we are making it a kind of workshop. So students who attend the event can learn how they need to network, how networking can help, how IEEE can help them network and excel in their career. So we are organizing it on April 5 from 5:30 to 8:30. And we have a few ticket types. Uh, the main goal of this event is to bridge the gap between students and IEEE societies, as well as IEEE section and the company representative. We have a career fair on April 6th, so that's the reason we chose April 5th. So companies attending the career fair can also attend the event. So we have a few ticket types. Are you able to look
No,
at the ticket types?
no, we can't see your screen. It says start sharing content, but it's still white space.
Okay. Can you see my browser at least now?
No.
Okay. I have no idea why it's not share content. Okay, maybe this would work. Can you look at it now?
Yes, now we can see it.
Yeah, so this is the link I shared in the chat. So this is the registration link, and the basic idea is to bridge the gap between societies and students, as well as companies, and also the EC department. So if you go here and if you want to register for the event, we have a different ticket types. So silver, gold, and platinum are for companies, and this is for Ohio State faculties. We have working professionals and alumni tier. So even if your company don't want to participate, you can just attend as a professional. And we have a donation option for IEEE societies and student section, just in case if societies would like to donate some for the event, so we can cover the event expense from that. And it would be great if IEEE society chair and other members could register. You can register with working professional ticket. If we run out of tickets, currently we have 10 number of tickets, but if we run out of the tickets, we will just add here. But it would be great if IEEE Society members can attend this event and network with the students, because we really need that. Students want students want to connect with IEEE societies, but maybe they just don't know how to. So this is a good opportunity to get together and just get the IEEE name out there. So this is our current budget. Like we are spending $600 per space reservation. We have considered like we're considering 120 total number of attendees. So that's for food, like, and then we will need some for decoration. We are also going to reward our student section members who performed really good in the last year. This way, we are just trying to motivate and encourage other graduate students to participate and get involved with the student organization. And we just need some publicity. So like the current estimate cost us 4,220. It can go up and down. It's just estimate. And we are looking for some fund resources. None of the fund resources have confirmed that they will be able to provide the fund, but we are just still waiting on their response. And these are like the money we can generate from the ticket. So we are like we couldn't sell the tickets yet, so we're not exactly sure, and we are still seeking like some fund help with funds and also with the attendance, like we just opened the registration, so I think it will take some time. But that's what I wanted to talk about, and I would like to, I don't know why. Okay, I would like to share this website. It's about the career fair that's going to happen on April 6th from 2 to 5. So these are all the companies attending the event, but since the university did not put the link to like a permission for the so that they can share the contact information with us, they forgot to put that permission, so they are not able to get us connected with the company. So if you know any company representative from the listed companies, it would be great help if you can help us reach out to them, and if they would like to come to the event and register for the event. So
Haley, can you print that? Because when I click on the link, it actually did not allow me to see it, because I think it has a key for student only. So if you can do a printout like a PDF of these, and then maybe we can see if that's some company that we know or we have a direct contact to.
yeah, sure. I will share the PDF soon.
Okay.
And you can share it with others. And that's all about the spring networking, banquet style event. I would invite all the IEEE section members and society members to attend this event, so you can connect with students, and students also find some value in getting involved with IEEE student branch. And this is another event that we are organizing with Ruth Wolfish. So she's going to come to the campus on 24th March to talk about how to successfully publish with IEEE. So this is a technical event that we are going to organize this month. So I guess that's all I wanted to talk about. I just hope that IEEE section and societies will support the student branch, and that way we will be able to like reach out to students and get them involved with the whole society. Thank you for listening to me. Appreciate it.
All right. So would you propose you to request funding from the student funds?
Yeah, I would like to propose the maximum fund we can get for this event, so we can cover the event expense with a lot of certainty with other fund resources. So
Okay. So I think I would open the floor and entertain the motion to provide the graduate student section with $500 support from the student fund. Is there any motion to discuss or any question about that? Howard, Bob?
I'll make a motion for that.
Okay. So Howard made the motion to approve.
Yes.
Okay. So Howard made the motion to approve a $500 fund from the student section to go to the OSU graduate student branch in support of these networking event. Everybody who's in favor, say aye.
Aye. I'll second it.
Okay, Bob second.
Okay.
Okay, so motion to provide $500 to the graduate student branch is carried.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Okay, and as I emailed to you, Haley, is as soon as the event is completed, we can also work with Ben Marabon, since this is part of the section, and we can consider that as a professional activities, and then we can also try to get some funding from Region 2 PACE. So right now there's money at Region 2 PACE, but we can only request like 500 at a time, since the section is providing you 500 and they can easily match the 500. So hopefully it won't be a problem to match that. I think Joe Koleski said just send me an email if you need the funding, because he can approve $500 without going to Barry, have their director's approval. And with this event, this is definitely a valid PACE activity for the section. Okay. So is there any other new business? Howard, I think we lost few people, I guess.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I think Saul dropped off. This is having problem with the audio. So Ian, do you have any comments, additional comments?
No.
Okay, Austin?
I was kind of curious, and we can talk about this offline, but I guess I have some interest in that auditor role. I would just need more information about it.
Okay, yeah, we can talk about it offline. It is Jim Reed has been doing that job for a while, but he has to step down due to personal reason, and he's still willing to help, but we've been trying to audit our finances, especially 2017-18. 2017-18 is like we're having some issue getting to reconcile some of the accounts. It's not quite adding up, but of course, it might be all the data might be all there. We just need to line them up. So last year we dedicate a lot of time on doing our local operating procedure, but this year I think we can help out and maybe have to distribute some of the tasks that necessary to get the accounting and the auditing done. So definitely, I would welcome your help on that.
Okay. Yeah, we can follow up and discuss a little bit more offline.
Okay,
Sounds
great. All right, great. Thank you. Brian?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, thank you so much. Bob?
Yeah, I don't have any additional comments.
Okay, right, great. Let's say Howard, any other comments?
No, I think I'm still trying to do things. I need the recording, the WebEx recording. That really helps in keeping everything straight. I appreciate that. So I'd like to get that from Ian, but then I'll be able to do that. I have OSPE board meeting all day on Friday, so I'm really stacked up this week. Other than
Okay,
that,
so that's probably another thing that I forgot to put in the outline, Howard, is the funding request, the paperwork request from AEP. We need to complete, yeah, you and I. So I owe you some 1099 documents and a few other little documents in order for us to complete that funding from AEP.
yeah, and the letter, your letter, dedicated letter.
Yeah. So I have those lists, and this weekend.
I've got a couple things to do too.
Okay.
So, and somehow we have to provide some kind of audit, and maybe Daniel, whatever he did for this last year, where he showed everything was in and out in Region 2 has it, maybe something from Region 2 that shows that, yes, this is all complete and it makes fine. That might work.
Yes, because we even with the problem we have with Joss, he still was able to send documents into Region 2, and they were able to reconcile our account. So for 2021, 2020, definitely 2021 is the books is pretty good with how Daniel did that. So that might be able to suffice the requirement from AEP.
That would
And
be good. I think we need to try to get that from him so we can attach that document, whatever it is. I know it's a big spreadsheet if I saw it, and I can't print all that out. I mean, I've
okay.
tried, but I did a poor job in getting it.
Yeah, we can create as a PDF. So I will get in touch with Daniel on the 2021 finances, and that correlates to our budget, and also the CBRS next gen document from Region 2. We do have that. Also, I forgot to double check, is the March 26 acceptable for most of you guys to have like a brunch workshop? That's a Saturday morning. Maybe I need to send an email on like a survey. Right now I have the library, I have the library secured.
Helen, what time would that be in the morning?
I'm looking at 10 to 12.
Oh, okay.
I know some of you, it's kind of, I hate to be encroaching in on the weekend, but it's just a little bit hard to do on after hours.
Helen, I think Saturday's good. I can't tell you that specific date right now. I haven't checked my calendar to see about that, but if you want to send out to find out how many would be able to come, you might get a better idea of the number of people.
Okay. So I will send out an e-notice. I know Kavita is she has a prior engagement tonight, but I was able to get in touch with her on regarding the position. So she's willing to accept like a vice chair to shadow me in some areas. So that was a good news. And I also saw some people that was on my original committee, like Dr. Cooper. She used to be I think she used to be a professor at the VRI, but I saw her on one of the event with we. So that means she's still involved. She's still yeah. Yeah. You're right. Brian, is Gina Cooper.
Yeah, Gina Cooper is a professor of DeVry.
Yep. Yeah, she was with us when we actually formed the first we, and I had the meeting with at the DeVry, at the physical DeVry place over at Alum Creek, but she hasn't been in contact with me since then. But I saw her name in one of the event last month, so I need to get in touch with her to make sure she's plugged in. I think she's based in Columbus, so that would be good.
She is.
Yeah. So I will send out an email, Howard, regarding the workshop. You know, if we can cover a few things about vTools and the CLE training materials that is available, and just to keep in touch with everybody. You know, we can have a brunch or something like that. So I think that's all I have. If there's anything else, if not, we call the motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, Howard, second.
I'll second.
Okay, Bob, second. Well, with that, the meeting is adjourned, and thank you, everyone. So I'll give you 20 minutes of your time. So thank you for attending the meeting. And Haley, if you have additional questions, send me an email, send me a text. I still owe you about the linens. I have not been able to get any feedback from Rochelle, so I need to get back with you on that.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone, and have a good night.
Take care, everybody.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Good night.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Thank you, Ian.
Yep.
You did have the recording, right, for Howard?
Yeah, it started a little late.